Hello everyone, how are you all? Now we are here to start our new chapter, change in profit sharing ratio. Now change in profit sharing ratio is an important part of partnership. Change in profit sharing ratio is a dissolution of partnership. Dissolution means पुराना कॉन्ट्रैक्ट खत्म और नया कॉन्ट्रैक्ट शुरू होगा. Dissolution of partnership and dissolution of partnership firm are two different things. Dissolution of partnership simply means that the old contract will end and the new contract will carry on. But dissolution of firm means that the firm will not carry on the monetary activities or the financial activities, henceforth they will have to shut down their business. So there is a strict difference between dissolution of partnership and dissolution of partnership firm. In this chapter, no new partner will be admitted or a partner will be retired or any deceased partner case. In this chapter, there is simply that the ratio between the partners will change. Like for example, if they were sharing profits in the ratio of 1:1 and now they are sharing the new profit in the ratio of 3:2. Now in this case, two partners were having old ratio 1:1 and now they are having new ratio 3:2. So this chapter will revolve around change in profit sharing ratio. Let us understand the basics of this chapter with 4 questions. Okay. The topics are determination of new ratio, sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. Now let us understand. Manmohan and Modi are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. They are sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. Means their old ratio is between Manmohan and Modi Saab is 2:1. Okay, they decided to share future profits equally. Now they decided to share future profits equally. Means to say new ratio is 1:1. Okay, now they are saying calculate sacrificing ratio or gaining ratio. Now, what do you mean by sacrificing ratio and what do you mean by gaining ratio? Sacrifice simply means that your old ratio was more and your new ratio is less. Sacrifice का हिंदी में मतलब हुआ बलिदान देना. मतलब एक बंदा सेक्रीफाइस कर रहा है. एक बंदा सेक्रीफाइस कब करता है? जब उसके पास पहले तो बहुत ज्यादा था और अब बहुत कम है. तो ओल्ड माइनस न्यू फॉर्मूला है ओल्ड रेशियो माइनस न्यू रेशियो. तो इन दिस केस मनमोहन एंड मोदी आर द ओनली टू पार्टनर्स. फॉर्मूले में रखें ओल्ड रेशियो क्या थे इनके 2 और 1. 2 और 1. Okay. Now the total of 2 and 1 is 3. So 2/3, 1/3. Okay. Minus. New ratios are 1 and 1. 1 and 1. 1 and 1 equals to 2. 1 plus 1, 2. Now take the LCM. 3 2s are 6. 2 2s are 4. Minus 2 3s are 6. 3 1s are 3. 1/6. 3 2s are 6, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3, minus 1/6. Now you have to understand that if you are calculating sacrificing ratio and the answer is positive, means it is sacrificing ratio. But if you are calculating sacrificing ratio and the answer is negative, means it is the gaining ratio. It is the gaining ratio. Therefore, in first question, Manmohan ji is sacrificing 1/6 share, which is then acquired by Modi Saab. Means to say, when one partner is sacrificing, another is gaining that part only. What Manmohan Singh is sacrificing is gained by Modi Saab. Okay. So here sacrificing ratio is 1/6 by Manmohan and gaining ratio is 1/6 by Modi Saab. Okay. Now next question. Question 2. Ram, Nath and Govind are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 5:3:2. There are three partners, Ram, Nath and Govind, sharing profits in the ratio of 5:3:2. As per the new agreement, Govind takes 1/5 share equally from Ram and Nath. नए एग्रीमेंट के हिसाब से गोविंद 1/5 शेयर इक्वली लेंगे राम से भी और नाथ से भी. कैलकुलेट न्यू प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो, सैक्रिफाइसिंग रेशियो एंड गेनिंग रेशियो. चलिए शुरू करते हैं आंसर 2 को. अब सबसे पहले यहां पे ओल्ड रेशियो था राम, नाथ और गोविंद का 5:3:2. तो सबके रेशियोस लिख लेते हैं. राम, नाथ, गोविंद. एक्सपेंड करें 5, 3, 8, 2, 10. 5/10, 3/10 and 2/10. These are the old ratios of Ram, Nath and Govind. Now what has been decided? New agreement says that the Govind will take 1/5 share equally from Ram and Nath. 1/5 equally. Equally means 1:1. So 1/5 if divided equally will be 1/5. 1/5 has to be divided right on both sides, and now it is to be divided equally, therefore 1/2 and 1/2. 1 plus 1 2. So 1/10 and 1/10 means to say Govind will take 1/10 from Nath and 1/10 from Ram. Therefore, what is sacrificed by Ram will be given to Govind. What is sacrificed by Nath will be given to Govind. Ram sacrifice given to Govind, Nath sacrifice given to Govind. Now what is the answer? 5 minus 1 4/10. 3 minus 1 2/10. And 2 plus 1 plus 4/10. So the new ratio is 4:2:4, which can be further divided by 2. 2 to the 4, 2 1 ja, and 2 2 ja. So the new ratio is 2:1:2. 2:1:2. Now this was an easy question. Hope you have understood. Now let us move to third question. Jagdish, Lal and Bhola are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 5:3:2. Bhola take 1/5 share of. Of means multiply. And 1/6 share of Lal as per the new agreement. Calculate new ratio and sacrificing ratio. Now in this question it was written from. From means you have to subtract directly, and off means you have to first multiply and then subtract. First multiply and then subtract. Now this is very important. So let us move forward and solve the question. So there are three partners. One is Jagdish, other is Lal, and the last one is Bhola. Their profit sharing ratio are 5, 3 and 2. 5 plus 3 plus 2 is 10, so 5/10, 3/10 and 2/10. Okay. Now Bhola take 1/5 share of Jagdish. Now if Bhola take 1/5 share of Jagdish, means Jagdish have to give 1/5 of his share to Bhola. Therefore Jagdish sacrifice how much? 1/5 share of. Of means multiply of his share. His share is 5/10. Okay. And the sacrificing part of Jagdish will be given to Bhola. Therefore, okay, this part is given to Bhola. Jagdish sacrifice and Bhola gain. Now, in second, 1/6 share of Lal. Bhola will take 1/6 share of Lal. So 1/6 share of Lal. Lal share is 3/10. Now what Lal has sacrificed will be given to Bhola. Okay. Now let us solve. 5 minus 10 minus, if we cut 5 by 5, 1 minus 10, then the answer comes 4 by 10. Okay. Now in second case, 3 by 10 minus 3 1s are 3 2s are 1 by 20. Take LCM 20. 10 2s are 20, 2 3s are 6 minus 1. It's 5 by 20. In last case, 2 by 10 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20. Take LCM, LCM comes 20. 10 2s are 2 2s are 4 plus 10 2s are 2 1s are 2 plus 1. It comes 4 5 6 and 7. 7 by 20. Okay, now the base is 20. Now the base here is also 20. Here the base is not 20. Multiply, divide by 2. So that base becomes 20. Answer is 8 by 20. Therefore, the new profit sharing ratio is 8 is to 5 is to 7. 8 is to 5 is to 7. So the new ratio is 8 is to 5 is to 7 between Jagdish, Lal and Bhola. New ratio is calculated. Now what is the sacrificing ratio? There is no need to apply the formula because the question is telling you that the 1/5 of the share of Jagdish has been sacrificed and 1/6 of the share of Lal has been sacrificed. So these sacrifices are clearly visible. The sacrifice of Jagdish is 1 by 5 into 5 by 10 and the sacrifice of Lal is 1 by 6 into 3 by 10. Okay, so let us solve 1 by 10, 1 by 20. Now we want similar ways, so multiply, divide by 2 and the answer from 2 by 20 is to 1 by 20. Cut 20 by 20, therefore cut 20 by 20, answer come 2 is to 1. Therefore, sacrificing ratio of Jagdish and Lal is 2 is to 1. There is no need to calculate it separately. So hopefully you have understand what is change in profit sharing ratio all about. Now the last question. Jazzy, Gary and Jaggi are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 7 is to 2 is to 1. As per the new agreement, Gary and Jaggi takes 2 by 10th and 1 by 10th share from. From means direct reduction of Jazzy's share respectively. Calculate all possible ratios. In this question, they have said that calculate all the possible ratios. So first we will calculate new ratio, then sacrificing ratio, then gaining ratio. Now, first write the old ratios. Jazzy, Gary and Jaggi are partners sharing profit in the ratio of 7 to 1. Now what is the total of 7 to 1? 10. So these are the old ratios. Now as per the agreement, Gary and Jaggi takes. Takes means इन्हें मिलेगा from Jazzy. If they take from Jazzy, then Jazzy have to give. Jazzy will sacrifice. How much? Gary will take 2/10 from. From means direct deduction. 2/10 deducted from Jazzy and given to Gary. 1/10 deducted from Jazzy and given to Jaggi. Now in this case base are same, therefore 7 minus 2 is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 by 10. 2 plus 2, 4 by 10. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 by 10. Therefore, new ratio between Jazzy, Gary and Jaggi is 4 is to 4 is to 2, which can be further divided as 2 is to 2 is to. Okay. Now, sacrificing ratio. Sacrifice is clear. Jazzy is sacrificing this much, Gary is gaining this much, and Jaggi is gaining this much. So you simply have to write that here Jazzy is sacrificing 3/10 share and Gary and Jaggi are gaining 2/10 and 1/10 share respectively. Okay. Now I hope you all have understand the basic terminology of this chapter, change in profit sharing ratio. Now in the next video we are going to learn about the treatment of goodwill in various cases. I hope आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी. Thank you class.